There's no point in saying good morning, because it certainly is not one.
Football Manager 25 has been delayed until March 2025.
Football Manager 2025, which had already been delayed, has now been delayed.
I didn't really want to have to make this video.
Not ideal.
There's zero logical explanation for any of it!
Football Manager 25 has been officially cancelled.
Permanently delayed. It's not coming out. FM25 has been cancelled.
Football Manager 2025 is officially cancelled.
Cancelled.
That boy is our last hope.
No, there is another.
Martinelli!
But when the world needed him most, he vanished.
Don't! I hate this game! He shoots, he scores, we're in the Premier League. Do it! And send us into the Champions League final. Welcome to Hungary, and welcome to Budapest Honvéd, and welcome back to the TomFM YouTube channel. We're going to be taking the side that Puskas played for before he moved to Real Madrid, scoring 358 goals in 350 games from the Hungarian Second Division all the way to Champions League glory, just like we did with Queen's Park. It's been a while, but let's take a look at the club. So, 2 seasons ago in real life, they got relegated into the second division. Last season, they stagnated and they stayed in that division, but we've got an updated database. So that doesn't include last season, but all the squads are updated, all the leagues are updated, and the Hungarian division is looking very tasty, and hopefully we can go straight up back to the Hungarian First Division, where this side, Budapest Honvéd, have been for years. Of course I picked them because of Puskas, and that is interesting. I need YouTube clicks. I didn't come back after 9 months to get 2 views, although there's a high probability that I might be getting 2 views. So they do want us to get into the top 3 places, which I believe gets us at least into playoffs. No. So clearly I've done my homework. League structure, 2 people get promoted, no playoffs. Oh, the other interesting thing about rules, no registration rules. So we can just sign whoever we want. I mean, with the budget we do have, it's not really likely, and we also can't put any of that into wage budget currently. So, oh, wait, can I? Oh, I could put it all into... We've got spending money, boys and girls. Okay, we've got £824 that we can spend on a player. But currently, that is only like literally 1 player. I guess... We'll have a quick look at the side. We'll quickly have a look at the vision. As you can see, they do want us to eventually get into the top division and end up staying there and potentially make the best youth academy in the country, which is important to me because I also want to turn this into a bit of a Hungarian save, hopefully eventually taking over Marco Rossi's job as the Hungarian manager and taking them to some sort of glory back to when they were getting runner-up all the way back in the 1956 World Cup. If I got that right, that's ball knowledge. And then like the 1934, I have just been on Wikipedia, so those I know are in the right ballpark. But the side is looking like this. There are 2 players out on loan that I'm definitely wanting to recall. So this one out on the left wing. Oh my gosh, there's going to be so many butchered names. This one out on the left wing, he looks pretty tasty. And the striker, Karizzi, is going to be becoming our permanent striker, although I imagine in real life he's been loaned out to the top division because he wanted to, but in the save, yeah, we don't care about his desires. He's coming back. Foldy's out on the left wing. He looks all right. We're going with the 4-3-3 attacking midfield one because Holman is our best player, playing 5 times the Hungarian national side. Don't think he's still in there, but he's got some good stats. 14 finishing, lots of good things over there. Then we've got Midguys. Oh my gosh, I should have tried to pronounce these names before I said it. Out on the right wing, looking okay. We've got Seger in the central midfield, just looks like a tank with 15 work rate. Then we've got CDM, who looks quite tasty in here too, with some good work rate, good teamwork, and good tackling as well. Barna is much easier to say. First name basis we are on. Then we've got Branko would be a good name, who's actually played in some decent divisions, coming in as a 35-year-old right back. Then at left back, another player that's played for the Hungarian side, Hangya. There's a lot of GYA. I'm going to have to learn that, aren't I? He's going to be our starting left back for now. 2 young centre backs, 21-year-old Dominic, who I can definitely say that's good. And then Alex centre-back too, I like it. With a pretty decent bench, to be fair. Got lots and lots of centre-backs, more ones that probably have a good shout to be the starting player. But unfortunately, I like the youngsters, and of course, trying to build up the country, youngsters are important. Some other noteworthy players on the bench is this right winger. He looks pretty good with 15 dribbling. And the only players that I've currently listed, this is the real lineup, so if you do follow Honvéd in real life, you'll recognise these names. 40-year-old Tujvil is already going to be sold because his wage is quite high, and he's 40, and he's about as good as our current starting goalkeeper, so I'm fine with getting rid of him. A couple other players are looking to go out on loan. I don't think anyone else has been listed because our team is a bit short on players. 12 substitutes you can have. Obviously, we've got some good youth players in there too with some decent potentials and decent star ability. So I'm not going to whinge about what we've got. It's just not anyone I'm going to bring up. And well, actually, to be fair, Foldy was over in the youth academy. I brought him up and he's now starting. So clearly our youth academy has got some sort of talent. But the goal right now is probably to improve, as much as I am saying I like Foldy, the wing position, a central midfielder, I'd say, and then currently Hangya is our only left back. So that's definitely a priority for me too. I'll meet you guys back when I've made some signings, but I am excited to take this Hungarian side all the way to the top of the division. I hope you are too. Like and subscribe if you are. Let's hopefully find somewhere to get some money because I would like to strengthen. Obviously, I've got to show you the first game of the entire series. We're versing a team that's meant to be finishing 10th, and we're meant to be finishing 3rd. So surely at home, Budapest Honved can get our first win. A few transfers being made. The most historic one, the most exciting one, by a country mile. Wilfried Bony, first ever signing. Could not be more excited about it. Meaning that we're going to play him as a target forward. Welcome to the club, Wilfried. And then we managed to bring in a left back who's very old, but will do a job for us. So welcome Vednai. And then we've got Adrian, very easy to say Adrian, who looks quite good. Not going to be an important player, but a rotation player. Then we did manage to sell the goalkeeper with a huge wage, so we got some wages off the bill, loaned out a youngster to again get some more wages off the bill, and loaned out another youngster to get some more wages off the bill. So this is the team that we're going with, and it's going to be a very similar tactic to what I used in a retro save 07-08 save with Everton, and I really like the tactic. Hit early crosses as a result of Boney, and then mixed crosses narrower, which actually I think we're going to now go to fairly wide. Shorter passing because we don't have an incredible amount of pace, and they kind of can pass, I feel like. Rolling out to the centre-backs because they're young people that can play with their feet. We're going to try higher line of engagement, but I have a feeling that could go relatively poorly. There is one thing you need. There must be at least one under-20 player in the current 11. Oh my goodness. Okay, well that's an interesting rule. So under 20 player. Okay. So we have this lad. Well, it's obviously going to be this lad actually. He's a good youngster. He's got some potential ability. We also could have gone him, but no. Well, I like that. Hopefully it's not a thing for next league. But that's interesting. Switch it up. I don't mind it. We'll give him 11, and then we can give that guy 23. So switch out on the left-hand side, and just get a different youngster in for a new youngster. I guess once they turn 20, they're now not considered under 20, which makes sense. But often football clubs are like, under 20s are like 20-year-olds and 23-year-olds, and you get what I'm trying to say here. I'm not explaining it very well. I'm focusing on trying to get faster highlights because, oh my goodness, Football Manager can take a very long time if we don't get faster highlights going. And this, I don't think is a real highlight, but I'm tempted to say it is a real highlight because normally it just goes away once you go into key highlights. So I have a feeling we're going to get a chance here. Holman on the ball. He scores. I told you, that's ball knowledge from Raxo FM there. He's been a while. He's been away for a while, but he still knows the tricks of the trade. He knows that if you go into key highlights and it stays as a highlight, it's a real highlight. And after just 30 seconds, Holman has scored the first ever goal for our club. He's not going to end up being a club legend. He's 30 years of age, let's be honest here. He's not got a lot of time left in him. But what a great start to the season it is. After a few minutes, settle the nerves. Raxo FM, He's the new manager, and now he can't panic as much on the touchline, unless we concede early on now. Let's get it into Bonnie, let's win the ball. It is our left back trying to close him down. Oh, we had an injury to our right back, forgot to say. Starting right back, out for... Well, that nearly went in. We're gonna just keep talking like that didn't happen. Our starting right back, 35-year-old, out for 4 to 5 months. So we've got the lone man in Bivardi, who I didn't actually talk about, but he's... I think like 3-star. He didn't look bad. He's got like 11 crossing, 10, like in that sort of 10 range of things. By the way, don't have this normal colours as Football Manager. If you noticed earlier, mine are way better. Just trust me on it. Orange, no, not orange. Orange if it's red if it's between 0 to 5. Orange for 6 to 9. Yellow for 10 to 14. And green for 15 to 20. I know it probably makes my players look better than they are, because 15 is actually only 75 when you turn it into out of 100, and that doesn't feel like it should be green. But I like it. It makes me feel better about my players. I just don't know why, but it's good. And I've completely ignored the game. Nothing's happened, and that's probably why I've had a good license to ignore the game. Speaking of having a license to ignore the game, I'm going to continue talking about random things. Good to be back on YouTube, boys and girls. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I took the time off, started recording the series of a 07-08 save with Everton, but it just never ended up happening. I didn't want to upload, and I ended up doing like 12 seasons of that, thinking maybe I would come back for FM25, but obviously you've got to deal with me riding you out. So if you are enjoying it, please make sure you do subscribe and smash the like button. Oh my gosh, smash the like button. I haven't said that for so long. But 60 minutes gone, it looks like we are deserving of a like at the moment, as a dominant performance seems to be coming in, despite the fact that in the first few minutes it looked like it was going to be like 10-0. It's probably going to become 2-0 now, as we have, I thought it would be Holman stepping up for the penalty to make it 2 goals to his name. He does. And I guess with that, we'll make our first substitute. 60-minute mark, it's always the spot to do it. And can I just take off the under 20? Like if it was like a crucial game, okay, then there needs to be at least one player on the pitch at all times. So if I take him off, that's annoying. That doesn't tell me who the under 20 is. Okay, well, I've got to bring this guy on. I guess I can live with that. I'll bring him on, but I do want to actually take him off and bring Foldy on, because Foldy did incredibly well during our pre-season. I feel like maybe that's all I should do for now. Box-to-box midfielder in there feels a bit odd. Maybe I'll change it to something else. Actually, no playmakers at all in this tactic currently. I don't think I looked too much into the player roles, if I'm honest with you. I kind of forgot about that. But the rest of it's how I would do it. Inside forward, right wing, attacking midfielder. I wouldn't normally have a target forward, but it's Wilfred Bonnie. Come on, what else am I going to do? And then fullbacks, ball playing defender. Yeah, it's just really that central midfielder. I forgot about. He's playing at left. I'm telling you right now, he's playing at left, and it's going to be a goal. No, he's gone selfish. Good to know. Good to know our left back likes to go for goal. Leighton Baines sort of a man. We'll go get another player on. Let's get to Zoke, Adrian, in for his debut. Bonnie has done absolutely sweet all. Well, I don't swear on this YouTube channel. It's good. It's good return, Raxo. You just said sweet all, but everyone knows what someone did score in the background as I'm talking about completely random things. If you haven't noticed, it's been a while since I recorded. This player isn't playing that well, so let's bring him off too. Who scored? Mini Hart. Who's Mini Hart? He's the youngster that I brought on. Nice. Well done. Long shot. Yeah, long shot. Good stuff off the crossbar. I mean, that looks good. And now we're getting a highlight again. And based upon the way this game has gone, I have a feeling it's probably going to be our highlight, because this side is not looking too good at all. They have it on the left-hand side. I've spoke too soon. They've hit the woodwork. And again, we're going to just ignore that happens at all. I hope that you guys will come along for a long journey for me. By the way, season per episode, and going to try and make them shorter, because I was making hour videos last time. So fingers crossed. They're not quite as long as the Queen's Park save. But that Queen's Park save was my favourite save I think I've ever done in Football Manager. So I just had to do another longer term one. And there we go. See, I told you Foldy's good. He comes on and he scores. Had to do a longer term one, trying to build up a nation, build up a league, as well as trying to build up a club. Cause I was so impressed, and so I just found it so enjoyable doing that Queen's Park one in Scotland, taking them from the second division to the top. I actually did want to go Sweden. There's this club called, I want to say like Rosegard or something like that. Again, clearly wasn't that invested on. No, I made a thumbnail. But they didn't have the update for Sweden. So Hungary, second choice. Probably shouldn't have said that in the first episode for everyone who's come from Hungary and supports Budapest Honved to find out. But truth is often the most important medicine, and that is a great way to start off things. 4-0 win, tactic clearly working, and Holman top goal scorer. No, he's not. At least there's something to work towards. More transfers have been made, everyone's favourite part of Football Manager. Also, the entire season has been simulated. Didn't really mention that I was going to do that, but I did say I was going to try and do quicker videos. So let's go over who we signed, and then I'll tell you how we did this year. We do have the last game of the season coming though. Last time you saw us, we had just signed Zoke. We brought in this left mid, left winger, who, as you can see, has been pretty average this season. More of a rotation player, but has recently starting. I'll talk about that in a second. Probably not going to be sticking around. Oh no, I think he is sticking around next season. I think we re-signed him. Oops. Polly, I know him. He exists in real life. Not that the other people don't exist in real life. Sorry, that was quite rude to Honved. But, you know, like I know him before the save. Playing for Bologna in the Serie A for years. Pretty decent player. Scored a few goals, got a few assists. 35, staying around next year. But my favourite signing, this young Frenchman. I have no idea why he's joined our club. He was in the Colombian division. Again, don't know why he was there. But he's got some potential, and he's got a good current ability, and he's played a lot of games for us, and I quite like him. So welcome to the club. Dan Liu, he's been here for ages. The only other sale that we made as a youngster, just to get some more money into the club. So how did we do? Not great. Not actually good at all, to be honest. Pretty bad. 6th. The board, top 4, remember? Yep, so that's probably not going to happen, but we do have one more game, so fingers crossed. No promotion, but XG table 3rd. Just saying, a little unlucky. Promotion, no, but a little unlucky. Probably a little unlucky because I've changed my tactic about 10 times, and I don't actually think that's an exaggeration. I think that might even be a little bit of an understatement. We have generally rotated between these 3. We had 4-2-4 for a long time. That was our go-to for a long time. But we eventually have settled on 4-4-2 to end the season. It just hasn't been consistent. Like, it hasn't been like huge spells of good form, apart from the start of the season. But it also hasn't been huge spells of bad form. Like, the biggest patch I can see, that doesn't look good. And that's about it, you know? Like, I don't think there was anything massive that went wrong. I just think I tweaked too much. And to be honest, I don't think we had quite enough star power. Wilfred Bonny, 17 goals, 3 assists. Been decent, but you need to, like, if you look at the goals he scores, it just needs to be on a silver platter for him. Or he'll score a worldie from outside the box from nothing. You know, like, he's never going to do it all himself. Holman, good. But, yeah, kind of good, but just not as much of a star as I thought he was going to be. The club is getting refreshed. Next season, we are making almost entirely new signings. So Holman's going, Boney's going, I think this guy's going. Actually, I can do it from the screen to make it easier. So we've got this. These are all the players on this page right now that contracts are currently expiring at the end of the season. I don't know what I just did there. Let's hope it wasn't anything. So our starting right back's going. One of our starting centre backs is going. No, he is not. Okay, no, good. He is signing at the end of the season. He's not going either, even although he stopped starting Zabal. And then Holman's going. Boney's going. So lots and lots of players are going. Actually, a few more are sticking around there, I think. But I think it's going to be a big overhaul next year. We don't have any budget. Fingers crossed with like those players going, we'll be able to make something happen. I don't know, to be honest, but we'll see what happens. I've just realised, in my excitement for recording, after not recording for ages, I haven't actually set up the team. One more thing I want to notice. 2nd place is in the Europa League because they won the Cup. So that's what we're up against, boys and girls. I'm just putting it out there. We didn't do too bad. So I'm going to quickly pause it, set up the team, And there is a situation where we do get 4th place, and that would be good because I am slightly afraid of sacking. I don't think they'll sack me, but I think it could happen because I haven't really done any of the other club vision stuff. But we'll ignore that. So we could come 4th, sorry. I just don't think it's likely. So team set up now. I think I mistimed that actually, but if I forget to change it in post, welcome to the Rex FM YouTube channel. This is what it is when we're around here. Speaking of youngsters, by the way, remember that I wasn't speaking of youngsters, but I'm going to act like I was. Speaking of youngsters, remember that rule where you have to play an under 20 player? This has been the guy to do it, and he's been pretty good. So he's sticking around next year. Atrock, continuing. I like it, and actually close to Zlatan. And that is noteworthy because remember the team that I was going to do was in Sweden, and it was actually the club that Zlatan played for when he was a youngster. Not really that much of a connection. Really, not a connection at all actually. But I'm going to say it's a good sign for our man Atrock in the future. But we're going to see this game regardless. I hope that some results go our way. We're looking at Ajka, who's actually a peering club. Polly hit it just into the goalkeeper and going over the bar. Could have actually been a really good goal there. I don't think we've scored a corner all season, which implies to me I should have changed my corner tactic at some point. Oh my gosh, Polly, he's going for a goal here. At some point, I just haven't. So again, welcome to the Rex FM YouTube channel, boys and girls. It's good to be back. But I don't think this is how it's going to come to anything as we wait around for it. But anyway, we're hoping for Ajka. I would like to be able to set up my my off-camera stuff, but okay, not my off-camera, my iPad stuff, my tablet stuff. But I guess I'll take a highlight going our way, actually. Polly's on the ball, plays it into our left mid. Oh, yeah, that's what Holman scores. That's good. That is good, but I want to talk about this, sorry. So that left mid, that's pretty average. He's playing there because he's literally the only player that is trained to play left mid. So that's why he's been starting for the last 6 games. Finally, okay, I think you're doing it on purpose now, not Rex or FM. FM, Football Manager. I think you're mugging me off. And I'll return to YouTube because, quite frankly, I think you might have enjoyed me being away. But I'm not going to take that to heart too much. I will actually accept them if you keep letting us score. Wilfred Boney there. The amount of times I've thought to myself, come on, Wilfred Boney, score some goals for Honvéd. We'll go away. It doesn't work quite as well. Swansea City rhymes with Boney, but, like Honvéd doesn't really rhyme at all. But, okay, I don't actually think it's not a thing anymore. I would like to change that tablet. Thank you very much. If we score here, again, I'm not going to whinge, though. Here is our right back, who is definitely leaving at the end of the season. Boney, he scored again. And 20th goal of the season. I mean, he'll take that. He needs one more to make it 20 for the league campaign. He's nowhere near top goal scorer. I think the top one has 24. Well, that's not nowhere near. But, oh, yes, I finally got it. I got it just in time. Couldn't actually see the results in the other games, but I got it just in time. But this is a great end to the season, by the way. I think for next year, my plan is, to be honest, just actually sign higher quality players. That was close. Because we actually just... Holman has been the only star power man, and that's just been it. Like the left back's quite good, Hangya, but even he, like 35, it's star power that's fleeting, you know what I mean? So some star power would be good, but also I probably do actually just need to be consistent with my tactic. And to be fair, the tactic that I decided to be consistent on, because it was the only one we were performing well in, 4-2-4, was probably the worst tactic to decide to be consistent on, to be honest. But it is what it is. As long as we don't get sacked, that's the important thing. And I'm enjoying the save. I've been very addicted to it. So I hope that you do subscribe to watch next season, where fingers crossed we should be going up. Because the goal is Champions League. And if we don't go up at some point, then it's going to be difficult to actually get that Champions League spot. Well, actually, I think it's impossible if we don't get promoted at some point. I'm almost certain only the top team, only the winner of the Hungarian top division gets a chance to go in the Champions League. And again, it's only a chance. But if memory serves me correctly as well, I don't think we got promoted with Queen's Park first time either. So I've got a reputation of doing this. So, mug it off the first season, and then see, Boney, random long shots. It happened. and got a reputation of doing average the first season, promotion, and then I'm sure I would have locked it in and came like 4th. It's just what I do. So don't panic, boys and girls. How many highlights? Am I on key highlights? How many highlights? Like, I get where... have you not heard me say, Football Manager, I would like to have shorter videos, and if it's not a goal, we don't really need to see it. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time. It's 9:54. I'd like to go to bed soon. I have work in the morning. But just stop with the highlights for a second so I can talk. Ajka just scored to make it 1-1. I think a draw is fine for us to go above them. But we're looking at CSA. Okay, Ajka just scored again to make themselves ahead. Yeah, they did. Okay. The other game we're looking at is CSA. When this goal goes in the back of the net. Not even a goal, so why are you interrupting me, Football Manager? CSA, this better be a goal. Seriously, better be a goal. Left winger puts it in. You're lucky. You're lucky. You are excused, Footy Manager. 4-1, we'll take it. It probably was the game to show you. I apologise for the fact that I'm not getting super hyped about it, but I can't tell how we're doing. Now, surely at halftime, actually, you can't even see it at halftime. I could have just paused it. In hindsight, I should have just paused it. Yep, there we go. That was the thing to do, Raxo. That would have been... It's been a while, hasn't it? Okay, CSA is actually drawing. Then obviously not called CSA. I just actually don't know how to say that. Apologies. And they can't draw. So for us, we need them to lose. And we also need Pix to score another goal. And Pix, by the way, fighting to get out of relegation. I don't think it's possible. But, oh no, it is. It is. Because they're on 33 points. The team outside of relegation right now is on 36 points. Come on, Pix, I believe in you. But I also believe in us because we're playing incredibly well. Although the tide seem to be changing in this highlight. As they whip a ball in, Rax, who has actually been pretty bad. I sold the top goalkeeper because he was 40 and had a big wage. Rax, you've been quite bad. And I think in real life, I believe he's the second choice goalkeeper. I could be incorrect. I do not watch the Honvéd games, but I'm becoming a Honvéd fan as a result of playing with Budapest in the save. But I believe that it seemed like the Czech Republic guy was the main goalkeeper, even with his 40-year-old age. So I binned him off, and Rax has come in, and he's done pretty bad. But I don't think he's done so bad that I've started to think, Holman, good goal. Should have given that to Boney, really, actually, to get him his hat-trick. But it is what it is. You're both on a brace now. He's not been so bad that that's going to be a position I'm going to target. I think I actually re-signed him for next season even. So, oops. I think CSA's conceded, actually. Hold on. We'll pause it after this highlight. Otherwise, we will be here for ages. CSA's gone down, and they're on the same points as us. So they have conceded. They've conceded 1. And AJK. Okay, I know that 4th place does nothing for us, by the way. But it would be nice for us to come 4th. But I don't know how we end up 4th. I don't know if they do goal difference or they do games against or anything like that. But let's just try and score. Focus on our game, which is literally not what I've been doing this entire game. Maybe I should have focused less on games during the non-recorded parts. Well, see, as soon as I focus on a game, we can see. I'll start talking about random stuff again. 5-2 is definitely the game to have turned you into, though. It's if you're not entertained, actually, I don't blame you. I've been talking about completely random things. So you know what? If you've clicked off, well, you're not even hearing me if you've clicked off, but valid. I understand. Really, and when I did that editing error just before, because let's be honest here, I didn't fix it in post. I definitely didn't fix it in post. I didn't even remember about it in post. You know, the now bit, yeah, I would have clicked off there too, really. So yeah, valid. If you're still listening, thank you. I was actually going to make a joke about why are you here, but I thought better not, because I actually quite like you being here. That's his first goal, and Boney's got an assist, 6-2. Okay, is things spicing up? I don't think so, because it's no movement for us. Subs should probably occur at some point. There's been lots of rotation players that have done really well for us all season. So, you know, I shouldn't be disregarding them just because they're substitutes and they're not getting appearances right now. Let's get some subs on. Who's been good and who should come on? I mean, everyone's playing quite well. I mean, let's get rid of the French dude, Dan Lou. He's doing well. Again, probably butchering that name. This man, he's Hungarian. leaving at the... No, he's not leaving at the end of the season. He's sticking around for another season. He is quite good and only 31, so he can definitely get a game on here. Not taking them off, not taking the left wing off. He's playing incredible. He's playing out of his skin. Let's get the ancient left back, Vadnai, on for the other ancient left back. And you know what? Let's get the right back off for... Baki can go into right back, because actually Baki ended up being... Although I think Sabal... again, apologies if I'm saying that wrong. Probably am. Sabal was doing okay to start with, but then they started conceding a lot of goals. So I went to Baki, and I don't think I actually have any justification for going back to Baki. We're up to fifth. I'd just like to point that out. But I don't know. I just kind of liked it when I did it, and I didn't bother changing it back. So Baki has been a... I really had to bite my tongue and not make a pun about back and Baki there. I just kept him. So Sabal probably has every reason to be annoyed, but I don't know. It is what it is, man. And realistically, your pixels on a screen. You don't have emotions. As much as it hurts when you come up to me and say you're upset about your game time, you're not real, really. How have we had this many highlights? I guess that was a goal, to be fair. That one probably did need to be said. But, mate, shorter videos, not going well. 15 minutes just in this recording alone. And Lord knows I rambled for ages in the first one. I think I'm going to try and cut that down. You will know now if I cut that down. I'd like to think I cut it down, although I rambled the entire time, speaking absolute nonsense. I doubt I did cut it down. Just outside of 4th place, which was the goal. And we were on the same goal difference. I wonder if we ended up with less goals for... No, we got more goals for, so it must have gone to head-to-head. Just this is for reference for the future. So yeah, they did beat us there, 1-0. And then they drew to us earlier. Yeah, so I went to head-to-head. Damn it. Club Vision failed. Well, that is unfortunate. I forgot to mention, at the start of the season, I reduced the bonuses. Wonder if that's why they didn't play with as much heart. But I wanted to sign more people. So I'll hold my hands up and say, potentially my bad on that part too. Season review time. Sorry, no season review. Where did that money come from? Where was that when I was struggling to sign people at the start of the season? I guess we do have quite a bit of overall balance in our account, and for the standard of league we're at. But that's a lot of money. If I put that all into wages, that's like how much more? It went from what K? 4.5. That's like 10k worth of wages. That's quite good. I actually now kind of think we might be okay for next year. In fact, we might be able to go for a promotion push. Although the fact that there's only 2 promotion spots is quite jarring. Season review. Surely I'm not going to be interrupted again. Literally just happened after the simulation, so I could have just continued on. Boney getting a C+. I like the ratings. I think they're stupid. I never think they're accurate. They're always way too dependent on the price. But Dan Liu getting the signing of the season. Not a bad shout. I always despise that they don't include the ones that I didn't make though, like, still give them a rating. That can't be that hard to code. Polly with a B, I think it's fine. Vadnai with a B+, you might have just seen he's retiring. A+, see, this is where it's jarring. This is okay. Shocking. Terrible. Scored 1 goal, got 1 assist from 21 appearances, and he played striker for a lot of them. Yeah, now that's an A+ in my books too. Pretty bad season. D and C+. Yep, not a lot of moments to remember. Actually, the last game. See, no, that wasn't the last game. No, you missed that. Sorry. But the last game was pretty similar to that. Biggest win was 4-0, and the goal season came within that game. We got a lot of money. That explains why we got some more budget. Wilfred Bonney, Holman, Polly, Hangia, and... I guess that's why they gave him an A+, because they think he's really good. See, I told you I played 4-2-4 quite a lot. Metaguy's was really good, actually. He was only dropped at the end. Actually, that was probably a mistake on my behalf, because I wanted to go 4-4-2. I should have just trained him at right mid. But then Atrock couldn't play right mid, which is weird, because he can play left wing and he can play right mid. You know what I mean? That's stupid. Just fill the gap. But okay. And then, he's Polly and yeah. Oh, Becky, yeah. No, that all makes sense to me. Sweet goal. Oh, player of the season. Wilfred Bonney. I don't know why I said goal. Just ignore that again. Could edit that out. Not going to. Signing of the season, Dan Liu. Dominic, that's right. Dominic, great player. I think he's going to go places. He's going to go all the way to a good Division 1 player, and I'm looking forward to him being in the Division 1 with us. Top goal scorer Holman with 20. Literally the exact same as Boney, but okay. I think it's generous to give Boney the player of the season, but I mean, it's not my call, I guess. Most assists mid guys who's probably should have been played a bit more. But that's it for the year, team. What do they want us to do this year? And I hate that when you go negotiate, you can't actually see it. Okay, they only want us to finish top 4 again, but then the next season win promotion. I think that's nice of them. I assume that implies I'm not being sacked. Because the dynamics were quite bad when I first came in. So, you know, that's nice. I've been given some leeway. Okay, automatic promotion. Top half. We're not going top half. We're not good enough to get... Well, maybe I didn't read the options correctly, to be fair. I'm too optimistic, but surely we can mount a respectable title challenge. Yeah, cool. Sorry, actually. Automatic promotion, title challenge. Really? Same thing in this league, is it not? Automatic promotion is second. Title challenge, you'd think that's second? Would you not think second or third? Doesn't make sense to me. Team of the week. I said team of the week, but in my mind I thought team of the year, and I just thought, how have we managed that? Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that we didn't. I'm assuming that means no one got into the team of the year or any sort of awards. I don't think I deserve an award. I don't think any of our players deserve an award. I think I've talked for long enough. This is probably where we're going to wrap up the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in Season 2.